all! Welcome to this short video that's going to look at how do you invite participants to your Peergrade classes. So right now I am inside of an assignment itself, so where you set up the information for the assignment. So I'm going to just hit this button in the upper left corner that says class. So I'm going to click on that, and that gets us out to the class itself. So these are all the settings for the class. So I could look at the class settings, for example, and these would be overarching settings for the class itself, not for the assignment. Also in the summary tab here, I would see all the data for the class rather than the data for the assignments. So you can see that. So I'm going to go into the participants section here, and in the upper right corner, I'm going to click on invite participants. Once I do that, I can see I can invite students or invite teachers. I'm going to look at invite teachers first. So this is a really good thing to do if, say, you co-teach a class with somebody or you have a TA that you want to allow them to have access to your Peergrade, or it could be that you have multiple sections that you want to set up one Peergrade like assignment and rubrics for that particular assignment. So in here I can either, if it's just say one person, I probably would just manually insert first name, last name, and then email and send the invitation now or later. You can choose if you want to schedule it for a later time. If there was multiple ones, I would probably look at some of these other options, but I'm going to show you those options with the participants. So I would just go, if I teach it, say, with somebody named Joe Blow, I would type that in, and then I would go ahead and type in their email as well, and then it would send that invitation to them. If I was setting this up for participants, so if I wanted to invite students, I would go to that link, and again, I could manually insert students in, but it would take quite a long time if it was a large class. So I would probably choose this file import. I could set this up as a CSV course file in a spreadsheet. So I'll just show you an example here. I would set up their first and last names in the first column and their emails in a second column. Then I would save that as a CSV from the file menu, and then I could just import that in, and it's going to read all of those student names. I could also copy and paste. So say I created an email with all of the class, maybe I have like a class mailing list set up, so I could copy and paste it from there. Whichever way you do it, again, you can either choose to send the invitations now or send the invitations later, and then just add your students. Then they'll get an email that invites them to use Peergrade, and this is where on the website you can go ahead and look at the setting up Peergrade for students, and they would just have to walk through this particular set of steps to get their Peergrade course working.